What's good, y'all? Nine Love right here. Wanted to talk a little bit about my name. I've been going with the name Two Moons for a while, and I'm gonna keep it. But if y'all notice, my Instagram has Nine Love in front of Two Moons now, so it's Nine Love Two Moons. And the reason for that is because Two Moons is something that has connected me to my past. I'm someone who understands living and dying and living and dying and being reborn again, etc., etc. And so, for the past couple of years, I've been trying to connect to my past lives. So I've been trying to see what they were about and uh, looking at them, analyzing them, and putting perspective into what those karmic actions have done to bring me to this present right now, right here, today. And Two Moons is a reminder of who I was, what I did, uh, how I approached it, how I looked at things. And Nine Love is a name that I chose for myself to align with new beginnings. It's a name for positivity. It's a name for opening the heart up, opening the mind up, connecting the mind and the heart in unison. In a way, it's also representing the understanding that to live this life, we must take hold of both the negative and the positive of what it is. By that I mean looking at life and wanting to live it, but also looking at death and seeing it not as the horrors that they've portrayed it out to be through religions, through media, through mediums of entertainment, where it's just super scary to die. And I was listening to Seven Bomar from University. You can check him out on YouTube, and he was talking about like, what if we were taught not to fear death? And it's got me thinking and putting things in perspective to really taking this new name of Nine Love and running with it uh, in a way where I'm honoring the past and what happened, but I'm looking forward and living in the present. The music now that I'm working on, I took the month of March before I moved from California to North Carolina in the middle of this pandemic. I took that month to sit down and work for half of the album that I'm going to be bringing out and dropping real soon. Hopefully sooner than later, but I know I'm mentally not in the place to drop it. But like the crazy part is that I was able to complete at least half of the album and produce it and at least have like all the verses done that I want down, some of the choruses and hooks, and so all I have to do is just piece everything together and finish the other half. Because the first half is the half of the darkness that I've been, and the second half is the new light in which I have found my faith again in life and my contentment and happiness with everything that I've gone through, the healing process. So the new album, I already have in my head what the cover is going to be. It's going to be some controversial ass shit. In a way, it's going to be a war cry, but at the same time, with the name that I've chosen, it's going to be something extremely positive, something enlightening that I pray will allow for those listening to find their union and their own beauty as I have found my own beauty. Uh, it's been an arduous, difficult road, something that I don't wish it on other people, but at the same time I do, because only through that, hmm, I don't want to say the word struggle, but only through that journey, because every journey has its obstacles, its ups and downs, uh, can we fully find our potential and our purpose in this life. And uh, to speak on this the way that I've been speaking on it before and talking through this medium on IGTV, uh, and I'm gonna start posting these videos on YouTube as well. Uh, it's been something beautiful, scary as hell, terrifying, sitting with your own shadow. And I recommend y'all study Carl Jung in that aspect and prospect. Um, to really sit with your shadow is something of, you have to bring out the warrior in you. You have to bring out your courage, your bravery, because it's something that is not for the faint of heart. Uh, it's something that really rocks your core foundation of who you think you are, only to realize that that was an illusion that you created to uh, falsely protect yourself from yourself. And that's not the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to reconnect with your higher self, to reconnect with your great I am. And uh, there are people in many religions that speak on this notion that we all have this wise sage of ourselves uh, that is putting its lower vibrations, which is us, through these obstacles and journeys, only for them to come out through the other side uh, in a glory, in a, in an alignment. And so that's why I also name myself Nine Love, because the number 9, if you multiply it with any number and then add the sum of that number, it always goes back to 9. So 8 plus 7, 72, 7 plus 2, 9. 9 times 9, 81. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 times 2, 18. 1 plus 8, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 2 plus 7, 9. 9 times 4, 36. 3 plus 6, 9. So 9 is a number of rebirth. 9 is a number of God. Um, it's the highest form in numerology of what God is. Uh, because 7 is associated with God, but 9 is that number where uh, God meets its own perfection. And that is what I wanted to share today. So